Welcome to This Is the Day. This is the day. I'm Drew Crisp.
I'm Bo Chansey, and this is your Friday edition.
Friday edition.
Friday edition. Friday edition. It's your Friday edition. Yeah.
May 8th, 2020. May 8th.
This is happening.
This is happening.
Man, it is Friday.
I can't believe it.
Great stuff on the horizons. This is the day. It may not be the day you chose. It may not be the day you would have drawn up, but hey, it's the day.
This is the day.
You've got.
You got.
So it's Friday.
I'm excited.
I am too. I love Fridays. This is
Friday.
fun. I love This Is the Day. You know what my favorite thing about This Is the Day? When people share it.
You got to share it.
Do you like the sharing?
Love sharing.
I do too.
I love the sharing.
I love it when other people share. I like to share. Let's share the show.
Share the show.
Share the show.
I enjoy when I see something that I wouldn't have seen otherwise because somebody shared it.
Right.
I like
that.
that.
Otherwise it wouldn't have, shown up, and then you're like, hey, that was really enjoyable. You know,
look at
I think
that.
I'll share it too.
No.
Like
That
sharing's
is-
catching.
That is how you grill a burger, you know?
Well,
Somebody
that-
shared it, and thanks a lot, Dan, for sharing that.
There you go,
Yeah,
Dan. Now
yeah.
I know.
Thanks.
Yeah, don't keep tossing that thing back and forth. Let it cook. You're
Let it
getting rid
cook.
of all the juices there.
High heat. That's
Yeah,
good.
I know.
Shared this show. They're gonna have some value. It's gonna be fun.
I know it.
We're gonna
Will be.
talk about-
I'm gonna have fun.
Talk about the word, talk about fun, life, levity,
Be encouraging.
be encouraging.
Yeah.
Share it.
Do it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bo, I've got something for you.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, it's May 8th.
Yep.
Okay, and this is my sister's birthday, so I'd like to say happy birthday to my sister Jessica. Or is it Lacey? Hold on. Oh, no. I have two sisters. One of them, their birthday is May 8th. The other one is May 9th. My entire life, I never remember whose birthday is on which day. Jessica, Lacey, happy birthday today or tomorrow. So sorry.
You know that everything you just did was
Yeah.
wrong. Like horrible.
I know.
Like,
It's train wreck.
You started off with, "Hey, Bo, I have something for you," and I was like, "All right, man, what do you got for me?" And then it was like, it was not. Then you made it like it was about your sister's birthday on
Yes.
May 8th, but
Yep.
then it was about two sisters and
Yep.
two birthdays,
Yep.
and then it was really about you and your family issues of not knowing what's up. Like none of that was for me at all.
No, I just wanted to utilize this opportunity to wish them happy birthday, but then I realized that maybe I've gotten myself into a little bit of trouble because I could be wrong.
I understand.
Yeah.
I do.
And I appreciate you going on this journey with me.
But it wasn't for me.
At all.
At all.
Thank you.
Okay. Happy birthday, Drew's sisters.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's good.
It'll be today or tomorrow.
Yeah, sometime.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
All right. Hey, what you gonna do this weekend?
You know, that is a great question. And I think depending, we'll talk about, maybe some weather later, but depending on what the weather looks like, I think I got to get in some water. If it's warm enough, I'd like to find myself wading in a little bit of a water, a stream of some sort, some kind of creek or, but that's for the family. This is me saying I have no idea. We're gonna get together and we're gonna see what the boys want to do.
Maybe a puddle.
A puddle.
Yeah.
Hitting baseballs at some point might happen.
That's good.
There's a fun show that we're watching right now called Absurd Planet, and it's like it almost feels like a Planet Earth, but it's just like they make funny noises with like animals. It's right up my alley. I mean, it's like I think I enjoy it more than the boys.
Yeah.
Called Absurd Planet. So maybe we'll watch some Absurd
Sweet.
Planet. And
Cool.
yeah.
Yep.
Bo,
Yes, sir.
what are you doing this weekend?
Okay. So I got a Christmas present that I'm really excited about that is still in the box because I've not taken it out because there's no reason to take it out.
Okay.
And my Christmas present that is still in the box is a push cart for golf.
Okay.
Okay, no, I understand this is like uber nerdy, but I don't care. I'm excited about my push cart. It is an all-white push cart. It's a great design. It folds up and down like single, like that, And the golf bag sits on it, and golf is coming. I feel it. I know it's coming, and so I'm gonna get the push cart out of the box, and I think I'm gonna decorate it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's got little hubcaps, and I've got these two Pray for One decals right here. I thought maybe on each hubcap
Yep.
I could do that, and then a Pray for One sticker. I want to customize my push cart, make it a Pray for One.
Absolutely.
Make it a Pray for One push cart. I'll be the only one on the course.
That's amazing.
I'm excited.
So when you say push cart, are you actually? I mean, again, I'm a newbie to this. Like, are you pushing the clubs, or is it a drag along?
Okay, I understand where you'd be confused by the name push cart.
Yeah.
It's a cart.
Yeah.
That you push.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a clever name. It's not, they're not messing with you on push cart. You put the clubs on it, and it's got a little handle, and you push it.
But you walk behind and you push it like a
That's
shopping
how pushing
cart.
works.
Okay.
Yeah, you walk
But it's
around.
not a pull behind.
It's not a pull cart.
Okay, not
it's
pull.
It's a push cart.
Okay.
It's not a shove cart.
If you wanted to pull, could you pull it?
I don't know. I've not taken it out yet,
okay.
but it is called a push cart, and you put the clubs on it, and you don't have to carry your clubs. So I love to walk. I don't want to ride in a cart. I'm not down with that. That's I mean, unless for health reasons you just can't walk the golf course, you know, the golf cart should be off limits for you.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer in that.
Yep.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yeah, push
I
cart,
like
though.
that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think honestly, the carrying of the clubs, that's probably the hardest part of golf.
I don't know. It's not that bad. I like to carry. I like walking.
Yeah.
But they said there's no real health benefit from it. Actually, there could be a health detriment to carrying the clubs.
Okay.
So, yeah, trying to take care of my body.
Yeah. Shoulder, you know, get
Back stuff.
back.
Yeah, push cart. Yeah,
All right,
I'm
good.
into that. So I'm excited about that. We're also having services.
Yes.
Church services. So
right.
I know we kicked off our weekend services last night and had a great time. Talking about family issues in this week's service. And so everybody's got them.
Yep.
Everybody's got family issues. So look forward to unpacking that with everybody on Sunday, 8, 9:30, 11, 12:30.
That's right.
Join us on MCC online through the app, YouTube, or Facebook Live.
Absolutely. Please join one of our services. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, it's gonna be
And
blessed.
you know, you talk about family issues. I mean, not remembering birthdays. That's a big one right there. I mean,
Well, it could be particularly when you draw attention to it. I mean,
yeah, and then bring it back up that you don't remember which day.
that's why you mail a card instead of even doing the text. If you're not sure, you just kind of have a general range. You mail the card,
Yeah.
and that way, whenever it gets there, it's happy birthday. But
Yeah.
you know,
Do you have any of that though, where you remembered something as a kid, but you got it wrong the first time and it just locked in there?
oh yeah,
Like, I'm gonna be honest, my dad's birthday, it's either the 14th or 15th. I'm not exactly sure, of August.
yeah.
I couldn't tell you. If you were to tell me right now, I would be like, it's one of those.
No, my parents.
I got it locked in wrong.
I like my parents. We have this. It's like one's the 16th of August, one's like the 19th of August, and their anniversary is like the 21st of August, and then Summer's birthday is the 26th of August, and there's a lot of August.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't, yeah. So I do this thing. I call my parents on that day and any of those days, and I go, hey, what you up to?
What you up to? Saves you. Oh, man.
What you doing?
That saves you out of
And then,
so much trouble.
You know, mom's like, well, your dad is putting candles in my birthday cake. Mom's great. Like, she knows I'm like fishing, you know. Well, later we're going to go out and have dinner for your dad's birthday. Yeah, that's why I called. Let me put dad on the phone.
Is he available? Can I talk to dad?
Happy birthday, Dad. Yeah, they know, but they're kind.
Yeah.
I love that about them.
The
They'll play
old,
along.
that's a gift for you at home, the old what you up to.
What you up to?
Fishing for the,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And thank you to Facebook for reminding me of when people's birthdays are.
That's good. You
Yeah.
got that going for you.
And you can even phone it in. They make it helpful for you. You don't even have to like type happy birthday. You just click it, it sends it. You know, you don't even, it's easy now, you know, to congratulate someone on existing and their being. It's so easy to do that now.
And yet you took something so easy and you came on This Is the Day and totally butchered it.
And butchered it, made it so complicated.
Okay.
That's my life.
Good job.
Yeah, good.
I think that's a lot of our lives too, Chris. I feel you, man. I'm sure all you guys understand too. Hey, Friday edition. Like to mix things up a little bit around here. So, you know, most days we do the YouTube or YouVersion Bible app verse of the day. But on Fridays we like to do the proverb of the day. Lots of ways to read scripture every day. The Bible app's a great way. But another way is to read a proverb of the day. So 31 proverbs in the book of Proverbs, and every month has no more than 31 days. So you can read a proverb every day. So it's May 8th.
May 8th.
So our proverb of the day is from Proverbs 8.
Okay.
And so I'm going to read you verse 10 through 11. It says, choose my instruction instead of silver, knowledge rather than choice gold, for wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her. It's good stuff from God.
That is good.
It's like wisdom is so much better than all the wealth in the world, than choice silver or choice gold and precious rubies or diamonds or anything else. I'd rather have God's wisdom.
Okay. So is that what that song's about? The nothing compares
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's about
yeah,
wisdom
right. Yeah,
from
I
Proverbs.
don't think it is.
No?
I don't-
I think it might be. Hey, we're on to something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, when we sing it, though, when I sing it now, I'll definitely be thinking about wisdom. Nothing compares to
wisdom.
God's wisdom. And the cool thing about that is, in the book of James, James chapter 1, it says, if you lack wisdom, if any of you lacks wisdom, so me and you, all you guys, if any of you lacks wisdom, what you should do is you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault.
Okay. That's great.
And if you do, ask and believe that he'll do it, that he'll actually give you his wisdom. Because if not, you're like, it says you're like tossed about on the waves. You know, you're just kind of all over the map and out of control. So if you lack wisdom, you should ask God, and he'll give you wisdom. So let me ask you this. Do you lack wisdom?
Absolutely.
Do any of you guys lack wisdom? In fact, right now, if you lack wisdom, just type it in.
Yeah.
I lack wisdom.
Lack wisdom.
Yeah. And if you don't do it, then you clearly lack wisdom because you didn't have enough wisdom to know that this applies to all of us.
That you don't even have wisdom.
Yeah, right.
I don't have enough wisdom to know I don't have wisdom.
Right.
Okay.
So anyway, what we should do is we should ask God. So let's do it.
Okay.
God,
God,
please give us your wisdom.
please give us wisdom. Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
He'll do it. I love that.
Read a book one time, The Best Question Ever, by, what's that guy, Andy? He's a preacher guy.
Stanley?
Stanley, Andy
Okay.
Stanley. Best question ever, and the question was, spoiler alert, what's the wisest thing to do?
What's the wisest
What's
thing
the
to do?
wisest thing to do?
In every situation?
In every situation. What's the wisest thing to do?
the wisest
And how do we know that if we don't seek God for his wisdom? So that was a great prayer.
And he'll do it. God,
he'll do it.
please give us your wisdom.
Man, that's good.
All right, sweet.
That's okay.
All right, now transitioning right out of wisdom. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, I just love that we're pro-verbs on this.
Yeah, we're pro
on
action. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, on Fridays.
Yep.
For sure. All right, but then, you know, I need some wisdom because I have this calendar issue.
Yeah.
This closet calendar that
Yep.
I go in there and I tear the page off and, you know, I have to share it. But I'm not sure, like Friday's edition of it wasn't as good as what we have for the weekend.
Okay.
So there's the Saturday, Sunday tear off page, and I wanted to share that today because it's about Mother's Day.
Oh.
So here's some wisdom for you guys. Mother's Day is Sunday.
That coming up? That's Sunday?
That's Sunday. So heads up, alert, alert, alert. It's Mother's Day on Sunday.
Okay.
So take action. Get ready. Don't miss this. It's Sunday.
Okay.
Is Mother's Day. And the weekend calendar page has a little thing that says, know your mom.
Know your mom.
Know your mom. All right, so it's a game. It says, if you're celebrating with a large group of moms and their kids, which really isn't going to be happening, or at least I assume not, unless you do like a Zoom call or like a family thing.
Okay.
You can do this, but I think it's still a cool thing to kind of do even just with your mom. This game is fun mom theme activity for guests. Each mother and her kids form a team. The moms then leave the room while someone asks each group of kids to answer questions about their mom. Okay, questions, ideas, they include, what's your mom's favorite flower?
Okay.
What's your mom's favorite flower? What is her hobby? What is mom afraid of? What is mom's favorite room in the home? What is mom's signature meal to cook? Then you have all the kids like answer the questions, and the moms come back in, they give their answers, and you tally up the points to see who wins.
That's pretty fun.
I like the idea of knowing your mom, though.
Yeah.
But I think this could cause some issues.
This could cause some family issues for sure. Yeah.
And dads shouldn't play.
Dads honestly should sit this one out.
Dads should sit back and keep their mouths shut. That's what dads, I'm just giving you, if you decide to do this, dads, keep your mouths shut. This is a kid game.
Yep.
Okay? Know your mom.
Yep.
Because the thing is sometimes I think moms will be really gracious with, with the kids not knowing stuff.
Yeah.
Somehow or the other, I still feel like it'll be my fault. Why didn't you teach them what my favorite flower was? Sorry.
If everything wasn't about you, they'd know more about me.
Ooh, that felt a little...
That was close to the surface.
It's Mother's. So but anyway, I think knowing your mom. So like any of those questions or anything else you can think you don't know, why ask?
Yeah.
Yeah, find out if you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, favorite hobby. Mom's like, what's a hobby? Haven't had one of those in 18 years. No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Know your mom.
You know, honestly, I want to remind everyone, Hershey Kiss, everyone loves to kiss their mom. So go ahead and kiss your mom with a Hershey Kiss this season, You like the Hershey Kiss. You like to kiss your mom, Bo? What? They make hugs, too. You could hug your mom. You could hug her. Maybe it's more appropriate to hug your mom if she likes white chocolate. If she just likes regular chocolate, you just kiss her. Kiss your mom.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
That's coming up. Now, that's Sunday, but today's Friday. So in the kitchen, we have our celebratory calendar.
That's right.
Gives us something to celebrate every day. And today, I'm not sure how you're going to feel about this, but today is No Socks Day.
No Socks Day?
No Socks Day. Did you know this?
I did not know this.
Yeah, so like I got a sock on here.
Okay.
Sock on.
Sock off. No Sock Day.
No Sock Day.
Okay. Well, I have some scissors here.
I do too.
Guys, let's take our socks, and we're cutting them up.
No socks.
Ain't no need. It's warming up outside. You don't need these socks anymore, right? Nobody needs socks. What, a sock or something? I'm getting socked over here with socks. No socks. You don't need them. Who needs socks?
Sockers.
Sockers.
Socks are for sockers.
You know, listen, for me, I love socks. I'm a big sock fan. Red socks, white socks, like all socks. But some people don't like socks.
I don't like socks.
You're not a sock guy?
Any chance I have to not wear socks, no socks.
No socks.
I'm anti. I like to let the.
Like a sweatband.
Wow, I could use that for tennis. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the feet to be free.
You like to free the feet.
I do. So we have our Bedford campus pastor, Jay Rose.
Yeah.
He is like mega anti-socks.
Yeah.
Like he wears flip-flops year round.
Yeah.
And you were inquisitive about this.
I was.
I didn't care. I try to ignore it as much as possible.
Early on, I was like, I understand. A lot of it was about temperature. He said his feet gets hot. Jason, I've told you this before, and I know you said you've tried them. The Keens. The Keens are a great option for Jason Rose because they're open. It's an open shoe, but he says his feet still get too hot. He wants to free the feet. Hashtag free the feet. I don't know. He sent us a video, I think.
He did. Let's watch it.
Let's watch this.
Hey, MCC, I got incredible news. You want to know? Today's No Sock Day. I am anti-sock. If you know anything about me, I wear flip-flops winter, spring, summer, and fall to follow in the footsteps of my man Jesus. Get a shot of these, baby. Hashtag free the feet.
I'm with you, Jay Rose. You know, anti-socks, so let's do this. Hey, wanted to let you guys know we've got a new segment for you, and you know, we are all about education. We are all about encouraging people to read and explore the world, and so we have a new segment for you called Reading Bow Rain. I think you're going to really enjoy this.
Butter knife in a pie, had lice twice in junior high. Kitchen nook, Dad loves to cook, a reading bow rain. I can't go anywhere. Trends to know, the shoes that glow. A reading bow rain, a reading bow rain.
Hi. If you're going to stick around, I would like you to sit down. This is Reading Bow Rain with Dhruvar Burpton. You're welcome to hang around. I said that right, it's Burpton. It was originally Burton because we're from a place in Romania with a lot of birds, a ton of birds. But they changed it to Burpton. I think it was an act of bullying. I'm excited that you're here because we have a lot of goodies for today. Bo, I'm excited you're here, and thanks for wearing your festive party hat. I'm wearing my favorite ironic tee. Let's get started. My friend drew this. As always, we start the show with getting our forefinger ready to read the book. I have my aluminum foil here today. Did you bring your forefinger? That was a joke. Unless, never mind. I have a full-size sheet here. If you need to half it, you can. I have a large forefinger, large in my opinion. And so if you have a small one, you might want a half size. All you really need to do is just take your forefinger and wrap the aluminum foil around it, and then you have your finger ready to turn the pages. Some pages are slick and glossy. That helps. Today's book is called The Book with No Pictures. Suitcase, calm down. Did you see that, Bo? The suitcase almost got away from us. He makes the perfect jokes at the perfect time. The Book with No Pictures by B.J. Novak. He wrote for the television show The Office and was also on The Office. You can look that up on the internet. The Book with No Pictures. This is a book with no pictures. That's kind of the whole thing. It has no pictures in it. It's all words. That's why I chose it. It might seem like no fun to have someone read you a book with no pictures. It probably seems boring and serious. Except, here is how books work. Everything the words say, the person reading the book has to say. So I'll have to say them, no matter what. That's the deal, that's the rule, that's narrative and story. So that means even if the words say, blark, okay, wait, what? That doesn't even mean anything. Blurf, wait a second, what? This isn't the kind of book I wanted to read. I have to say every word that's in the book, that's kind of the thing. Okay, like if it said this, I am a monkey who taught myself to read, I would have to say that, that's because it's in there. And then now, I'm reading you this book with my monkey mouth in my monkey voice. I'm gonna go ahead and just stop there. We're gonna go to commercial break. I'm gonna read ahead a little bit, and I'm gonna see if maybe this keeps going like this, and I might have to change direction, Bo. Let's go to commercial.
A reading Bo Rain.
Hamburger, boring. Chicken sandwich, pathetic. Fish sandwich, who am I, your dad? Beets? Now we're talking. Artie's, we have the beets.
A reading Bo Rain.
Welcome back to Reading Bo Rain. I did go ahead and look at the book ahead, and it is a lot more of the same. There is no story, there's no character, there's no plot. It's all just making me say funny words like glug, glug, glug. I don't really understand it, and I'm so sorry for wasting your time for the book with no pictures. So if you want to read this, go ahead and check out your local library. Maybe they have this book. I don't really get it. My friend drew this. Did you see it, Bo? Go ahead and make sure you take your aluminum foil finger and put it back in your suitcase. You can use it another day or just make a new one. But that's all I have for you today. We do have some sponsors for this show, some commercials so that I can continue to do this. So please go ahead and check out the sponsors now and buy whatever they're telling you to buy. That way I can keep reading you books and we can have fun together. This is Reading Bo Rain. I'm Drew Varburpton.
A reading Bo Rain.
Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying This Is the Day. We have had so much fun producing this for you every single morning. But I know you're kind of running out of some stuff to watch. Your Netflix queue is empty. Can I suggest going to YouTube and searching Manchester Christian Church? On our channel, we have tons of content for you to enjoy. Sermons, worship songs, some old funny videos that we hope you'll laugh at, and also Bo's 4-1 podcast. It's 4 minutes and one topic, and there's almost 100 episodes on there for you to enjoy. So go to YouTube, search Manchester Christian Church, and make sure you subscribe and click the little bell. That'll send you notifications when new content gets added. Thanks for watching, guys. We love you.
Welcome back. Oh, we're having so much fun today. You know, Drew,
Yes,
we have Motivation Monday,
we do.
Tuesday's Tips,
Absolutely.
Wednesday's Wonder, Throwback Thursday. It's Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
It is Freaky Friday.
That's one of my favorites.
I have something freaky to share with you.
You really do?
Okay, so there's this hotel. I have a picture of it right here.
Look at this.
It's the Hotel Coronado
okay.
in San Diego, California. and beautiful hotel,
Been there.
historic hotel. Have you been to the
Yep.
Hotel Coronado? Okay, so you know a little bit about it.
A little bit.
So I have stayed at the Hotel Coronado. I was at an event there. I was speaking at this thing, and I was there. The sumptuous was not able to go with me, but I arrive at the hotel, and I check into my room, and I'll show you which room I was in. So you see right there,
Yep.
that's the room I'm in. It's actually a room like in the attic. There's a like separate kind of set of stairs that you have to get up to it. And it's a really cool room, pretty hotel. And I didn't know much about the history of it. And I got there, I got in the room, and I wasn't feeling well. So it turns out I had the flu. Fever, I'm like knocked out. I mean, and I heard like people out in the hallway. So I was like, what is going on? And they were doing tours. So they do these tours of the hotel.
Busy place.
It is a busy, but they do these tours because it turns out the hotel is haunted.
Okay.
It's a haunted hotel. And the reason they were doing tours on my floor is because apparently the floor I was on, like in that attic space, is the most haunted. So I call the sumptuous, and she's like, how you doing? I was like, I have a fever and I don't feel good. And there's like people walking down the hallway. She goes, what hotel are you at? And I told her, and she goes, oh, I know that hotel. And I was like, what about it? She says, it's like supposed to be haunted. And she's like, she's telling me she wouldn't stay there. And I'm like, well, I think it's okay. And then she starts telling me, well, what room are you in? And I'm telling her, she's like, you're like right next to the most haunted room and all this stuff. And she's like, you need to get out of that room. But I felt so bad, like I wasn't about to call the desk or move. And I'm not like superstitious or whatever, so I stuck it out in this room. And I gotta tell you, I had lights in the bathroom and the closet both go on and off at different times. And yeah, it was pretty freaky.
I don't want any part
It was
of
my
that.
freaky hotel experience. Like 3 days in there, barely able to move, sick as a dog. Ghost tours going on outside the room.
Word. You step outside, there's like a little girl on a tricycle just beep, beep, beep.
Like, hey, what's
Hi,
up?
Mr. Chansey. What is happening, ghost child? Ah!
I don't know, I just went with it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought about it like, if I thought about it ahead of time, I'd be like, no, I probably don't want to do that, you know, and then afterwards, but when you're in it, I was like, okay. I'll go turn the closet light off again.
All right.
Hey man, I'm trying to get some sleep.
Trying to get some
You
sleep.
think we can leave the closet light off? I don't. All right, you want to leave it on? Can we at least shut the door?
You can't, you're an apparition. You can't wear anything in here.
Because
Are you looking for one of those soil bags, guy?
yeah,
Come
what
on,
do you
what
do?
are
You need a
looking-
laundry bag? What's happening here?
I'm turning the light on.
What do you need? Can we get some room service?
Guess what? You're sitting there watching, like, watching a game with a ghost. You're just hanging out with the ghost of the Coronado.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you're there, you might as well.
You
be
guys want to go?
friends.
You guys want to go see the seals on the beach?
I love seals. I do.
Yes.
I do.
Sure, let's do it. You're walking, talking with ghosts.
I do love the seals. So, you know, we talk about the weather.
We do. We do.
And, you know, we're in the season. You know, the weather is, it's just kind of the weather. I mean, you know, you got a window, open it.
Yep.
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out.
So, you know, sometimes though we like to think about weather in different places.
Yeah.
And you had a good suggestion. Where were you thinking about?
Well, I've been, you know, rereading 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Okay.
And, you know, this futuristic submarine or whatever, and they're going to different places. And one of the places they go to is the lost city of Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Atlantis, okay?
So what's the weather like in Atlantis?
So that would be kind of, I think the people at home would like to know what's the weather in Atlantis.
Okay. So we're here in
We're
Atlantis.
here, yeah.
And
Okay, we just checked in to our hotel.
it's moist.
A little wet.
There's a moist.
A little wet.
Moist.
One of the things that I think you need to know about, not a ton of oxygen here in Atlantis.
Yeah, it feels a little
Little,
low on the oxygen
yeah,
levels.
so you might want to
Yeah.
bring your own oxygen.
High humidity.
High humidity and
And where's the boardwalk? I
Right.
thought there was a boardwalk and like casinos. I was gonna maybe hit the casinos, maybe see a show.
yeah, I honestly was a little concerned about that myself.
This is all like
I thought,
statues and
yeah,
fish.
you know, well, again, I told you we're going to Atlantis. I think you might be thinking of Atlantic Beach,
I was Atlantic City.
Atlantic City. Is that where you thought we were going?
That's what I thought.
No. This is Atlantis. This is a fictional city that
my.
it was an island that went underneath the water, and here we are.
I feel so foolish.
And I know, honestly, I thought maybe you thought we were going to Atlanta.
What's in Atlanta?
Well, the weather there is just hot all the time.
Hot Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta, I've heard.
But this is Atlantis. Here we
Yeah.
are, and it's a volcano over there. Do you see that? A volcano,
Yeah.
and
it's got some bubbles.
that's going to provide some heat at times.
Maybe
and,
create an island at some
create an island, and we just ran into a lovely gentleman who was part fish. That guy and Merman. He said if you're here during the spring season, be sure to check out the flowers. There's flowers down here.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't, but until he told us.
It's gonna be cloudy. It's always cloudy. I don't know.
What, can we stop now?
The weather in Atlantis.
We keep doing
We keep
this,
doing
and we
this.
keep thinking, you know
Yeah.
what? This time it'll be funny.
This time it's gonna work.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe they could give us a suggestion. Where would you like to see the weather from?
where would you like to see the weather?
Where
Let
in
us know.
real, imagine, where do you want to see
Where
it?
do you want to go?
Yeah.
Where do you want to see the
Maybe.
weather? Because we know pretty much what the weather here is gonna do, right? I mean,
Right now we do. I mean, yeah, you can find
we've
out.
been paying attention for centuries, so we kind of know the patterns.
Let's explore the weather in other places.
Explore the weather.
Yeah, maybe make a comment. We want to know. Where do you want to see the weather?
I love it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, I'm gonna keep forcing Bo to go to all kinds of weird
All
places.
kinds of.
I love that you thought it was Atlantic City.
I'll follow you anywhere. Yeah. That's why I was like, why are we looking at
casino.
Jules Verne? I misunderstood the bit completely. Yeah.
Man, it just seems like a really rundown casino. This is-
I mean, I heard it was, wasn't like in its heyday, but Monopoly makes it sound so much
it
better.
really does. It really does. Good.
I saw a community chest.
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
That was the
Yep.
yep
Yeah, it was,
Yep.
like a treasure chest.
Park Place. Oh, the railroads. Why are you going for the railroads, buddy? Never delivers.
Never does.
Never delivers.
Do you do the power companies, like the utilities,
I do.
like 10 times the dice kind of thing?
I do. I think those do pay off,
I disagree.
and I like their color.
You just like the light
I
bulb.
like the light bulb illustrations are funny.
Yeah, they're good.
Yep.
All right.
Well, Bo.
Yes, sir.
It's time for a daily rant.
All right. Friday, let's bring it home.
It's where we give Bo a rantable topic. There's very, very little he's ambivalent about.
Nothing.
And so I've got a great one today.
Okay.
Given that it's No Socks Day.
It is.
Okay. This is socks with sandals. Socks with sandals.
Seriously?
Seriously.
What? We might have. Some people might get offended.
Here we go.
All right.
Buckle up, folks.
Socks with sandals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Drew. Drew, okay. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Sandals with socks. What is going on here? I'm coming out hot and heavy right now because you got to understand this is ridiculous. Like, I'm not even going to ease into this one because you're insane. Feet are meant to be free in the sandals. If you don't want your feet to be free in the sandals, don't wear the sandals. Okay? Put some shoes on there. Now, I know you're in New England and you're like, but I like to layer. Don't. Just don't. If you want your feet covered, put a sock on and a shoe on. If you want your feet uncovered, you wear a sandal. And don't even get me started about the socks with the flip-flops. What kind of monster are you? This is not a thing because the little piece that goes between the toes, it can't get in there because the sock. You should know just by design this doesn't work. Like, what part of your brain's like, this is a good idea? I got my socks on and I want to wear my flip-flops. What? No! Take the socks off, and if you're like, well, my feet are ugly. I know, everybody's feet are ugly. What do you got to be ashamed of? Set them free, get the socks off, let's go, and if your feet are cold, wear a shoe.
But in that passionate rant, maybe you'd want a double stuffed Oreo.
I do love the double stuff. I mean, if it's an option.
If it's an option.
Same with the family size. Like, do you go there and you're like, okay, I can get regular stuff, regular size.
Yeah.
Or for, it's 50 cents more, $1, whatever. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I can get family size double stuff.
I want to push back too on these people who are single with no families, buying family size stuff.
Is that allowed?
It's not for you.
Do they not check that?
It's not for you. Why are you? Yeah, I feel like you should probably prove that you have a family to get the family size, you know, at the checkout.
That is so mean.
It's like, no, listen, you get regular size. This is for a group of people. Here you are. You're single, you know, you're single Sally, single Steve, getting the family size. What are you even doing at BJ's? Get out of here. Get out of here. It's just you at home.
I can't even help you here.
I know, I'm
like
so
I
sorry.
can't. There's no
Single people.
There's no recovery.
I'm so sorry.
Here.
I'm sorry. Hey, socks with flip-flops. You look like a Ninja Turtle. That's kind of fun, right, though?
I don't know.
All right. That you were passionate on that one. You were
Because
hot.
it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's just, I like to wear my wool socks with my Birkenstocks.
It is such a thing that like
You shouldn't have Birkenstocks.
They started making like cool designer socks. Like people are like, check out my cool socks, man, with the sandals. Like
I
that-
like socks.
I
Cool
know.
socks are great.
But then they wear them with their, you know, their Adidas and like Adidas slip-ons.
It's the slides?
It's like, yeah.
No, that's not okay either.
It's like, check out these Chicago Bulls retro socks that I got on my, it's like a thing.
It shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be.
All right. It's time for Every Day with Jesus.
Absolutely.
Every day with Jesus. Daily devotions in 140 characters or less. Today is Friday, May 8th. And our thought for the day says, this is the one and only life any of us will ever live. We must take extreme measures to ensure that what we are building will last. This is it.
This is it.
It's your one and only life. And then our scripture is from Matthew 7, verse 24. Jesus is speaking. He says, therefore, anyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the wind blew and beat against that house, yet it did not fall because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. This is it.
One life to live.
This is it.
This is it.
Your one and only life.
Yep.
Take extreme measures to make sure what you're building will last.
So Bub moved here from coastal Carolina.
Okay.
All right. And there were a lot of people who had houses on the beach, right? And the pain in the neck that is with like having to get like sandbags, like always worrying that the shore, you know, was like going away and the waters are rising. I mean, it brings that to life for me of like, man, make sure you have a strong foundation.
Yep.
Because if it's on that sand, it's gonna. I love what Jesus is talking about there. Like he is that strong foundation to build a life on.
Yeah, and every life faces storms.
Yeah.
That's just you like I know everybody's like, well, no, I'm an awesome life builder, and you know I can build a storm-free life. No, you can't.
Right.
Yeah, we all have storms. And I used to think too, well, we all have different storms, which is true. We face different trials and difficulties and circumstances. But I think what Jesus is talking about there is we all face the same storm, and it's the storm of death. Death is something that every human will experience. And so we think, you know, I know we kind of don't like to think about it, but if we're aware of that, then we take extreme measures to say, okay, well, this is the day, and whatever opportunities I have today to invest into eternity, I'm going to take advantage of those.
For sure.
Because death's going to come. And whatever I've built on Jesus and in him and in his kingdom, that's going to last. Everything else is coming down with a crash.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought this up. I'm investing in a small company right now. It's these chambers, and we're able to freeze people. It's the science isn't totally there yet, but
Cryogenic?
Yeah, absolutely. And we're trying to make it a little more affordable. The only drawback really is that you gotta just like, you gotta get inside the chamber and like you set the date that you want to come back and stuff, and we gotta say goodbye to like now. So it is kind of death now, but then you get to live later. We're working up some of the marketing because it doesn't, but I don't know where this is going.
This is the day brought to you by CryoFreeze.
CryoFreeze. No, you're right. We're all gonna die, right?
Freeze yourself now for a better life tomorrow. Am I getting the marketing down?
The marketing is worse. That's terrible. You want to come back in 2050? We can make that happen. Why would you want to? Why would you want to?
I just want 2020 to be over.
To meet your great, great, great grandkids? Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, guys, what are you gonna do? It's weird.
I don't know.
No, just live your life now. Invest, be present. Beat the shore and die, as they say, right?
I have never heard that.
Beat the shore and die.
Beat the shore and die.
You were one wave that came in, you did it well, you're gone.
I've never heard that.
Yeah,
They say that.
they say that.
Who is they?
Jason French actually said that.
Okay.
There's only one person I've ever heard say that.
So he said that.
he said that.
So from now, yeah, he said.
He said it.
Beat
yeah.
the shore and die.
Beat the shore and
No,
die.
I've said it. You've said it.
Yep, it's a thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're right, man. That's good. And that's a good reminder from Jesus. What are we building this day upon? The rock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, everything else is pretty trivial.
Yep.
Like this game we're about to
good
play.
segue.
Did you see what happened there?
That was an
Did you see
amazing
that?
segue.
I'm working on
Look
it.
at
I'm
that.
trying. This is a part of the show where we play a little game of Trivial Pursuit. My man Drew Crisp will draw a card at random from the center of the box. We invite you to play along. He will give us the category and the question. Type your answer into, they do not get that.
Nope, okay.
Type your answer into the chat feature. If you get all 6 right, you will get a congratulatory fun dip.
Fun dip.
We will mail that to you, so make a guess, type your answer in, keep track how many you get right, let us know at the end. Let's do this.
Blue.
Blue is geography.
All right. What city has a newspaper called The Plain Dealer? The Plain, Plain Dealer. The Plain Dealer.
Plain dealer.
Newspaper.
City, the plain dealer.
City.
Kansas City.
Kansas City's incorrect. They wanted Cleveland.
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 Okay.
Plain?
Plain? Are they on the plains? I don't know. Okay. Cleveland. Sure, somebody knew that.
Right. Pink?
Pink is, I don't know, entertainment.
Okay. Who walked off his TV show on February 11th, 1960, protesting censorship? Who walked off his TV show on February 11th, 1960, protesting censorship?
Whoa, 1960.
60.
Who would have been anti-censorship 1960? Walking off. I don't know. Walter Cronkite? I don't know.
Walter Cronkite is incorrect. Jack Parr.
Jack Parr. Okay.
Was he? Was that Tonight Show? Was he one of the?
He was one of those late
one of
night
those-
guys.
the late night
I
guys?
don't know.
Okay. Yellow.
Yellow is history.
Okay. Who did the Los Angeles Times endorse in the 1964 presidential election? Who did the LA Times endorse in the 1964 presidential election?
Well, it could be a trick question. It could be nobody.
Right.
McGovern.
McGovern is incorrect. They're looking for Barry Goldwater.
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 My
Are you
goodness.
telling me that the media is biased towards the
Oh yeah, yeah, they all are. They make endorsements.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
good.
they come out. Yeah.
Brown?
Brown is literature, art and literature.
Okay. What play explains the beginning of fairies? What play explains the beginning of fairies?
Okay. Peter Pan?
Peter Pan is correct.
Okay, good. I'm on the board.
Correct.
All right.
Right. Green?
Green is science and nature.
Okay. How many days will it be before a clock losing 30 minutes a day shows the right time again? How many days will it be before a clock losing 30 minutes a day shows the right time again?
I really don't want to try to figure it out or do math, so I'm just going to say number 12.
12 is incorrect. 24.
Okay. It was one of the two.
1 and 2. Yeah.
I
12.
don't know.
Okay.
Well, it depends on you're doing a 12. I don't know. I may debate it. I'll figure it out later.
Orange.
Orange is sports and leisure.
Okay. What's the order of consumption?
It would be 24.
Why?
I'm
Because
dumb, because it's double the 12. Because it's 30 minutes.
30 minutes a
So you're just
day.
getting a 12. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, to an hour. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the order of consumption of lemon, salt, and tequila? What's the order of consumption of lemon, salt, and tequila?
I'm going to go salt, lime, tequila.
It was lemon.
Salt, lemon, tequila?
It's salt, tequila, lemon.
Okay.
I really don't even understand that.
I didn't get it.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I guarantee you somebody didn't.
Somebody got it.
Somebody just went, how do you know that's the first one I've ever gotten? Good job.
What? That was
How did he not know that?
Oh, man, I know that.
I didn't go to the same college as you. Tequila.
All right.
That's
So
fun.
sorry. That was fun.
That was fun.
Good
I got one right. That was awful.
Oh man, that was a hard card. I don't even know who Barry Goldwater is.
He ran in the 1964 presidential election. LA Times endorsed him.
Who did he beat?
He didn't beat
Oh,
anybody.
who did he not beat?
wasn't
I
president.
know. That's why I don't know who he is. Okay, who won? Is Johnson? No. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because '63. That's when
Kennedy died.
Yep.
Yeah, was shot. So Johnson.
Okay. So Johnson finished that out, and then
He won a term.
Then he won a term.
Yeah.
Okay. LBJ.
LBJ.
All right.
Okay, you got something to show me?
I do have something to show you.
Little show and tell.
Yep. Okay. Show and tell. I brought something today that I found at home, and I was like, what is this? And then come to find out, Cal, the youngest, he built this little thing out of like Dixie paper cups, and I don't fully know. I was trying to get to the bottom of it. I think maybe it's a droid of some sort, or maybe some kind of fighter plane. I don't know, Cal. I don't want to like misrepresent it, but I just thought it was cool. It rolls really fun, and I just wanted to show it because it was in my house, and I was like, dude, can I take that? His concern was, if you take it, then will you clean it when you bring it back? Because I have to like disinfect
Yeah,
it
you
now.
do need to disinfect
So I'll
that,
disinfect
for
it
sure.
when I bring it back to you, buddy. But what do you think?
Does it come with sound effects?
Yeah. So as I was playing with it at home on the kitchen table, I was like.
What if it flies? Does it have different ones?
Yeah. When it flies, it's like.
Does it have weapons?
Yeah, out of the, if you see here, out of the, like in the engines here, all of these are small little engines, and in the engines, they shoot out poisonous gas.
Poisonous gas.
Poisonous gas.
And does that emission, does it make a sound?
Yeah. It's like. The problem, it's a faulty design though, because most people have a shield because they're in a ship.
It's not that great of a
It's
weapon.
not that great of a weapon because most people wouldn't get poisoned. They're protected.
Yeah, it's
So
hard and difficult in space.
it's like, oh, I needed weapons. We should have had bullets.
What about like protective shield if it's being fired upon?
Yeah. It's like. That's the sound of the shield.
Yeah, going all the way around.
All the way around.
all
It's
the
like.
way around.
And then when you shoot it, it's like. Boing, 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 boing. Yes. So I just love it. Cal, you nailed it, man. You know, that's my show and tell today, Bo.
Now, what if something penetrated the shield and it got into one of those hundreds of engines?
Yeah.
And it exploded?
You want an explosion sound?
I don't. I just didn't know if there was one.
An explosion in space sounds like this. You'd never hear it. You wouldn't hear it.
I knew that. All right.
All right.
Thanks, Cal. That was fun.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad he made that.
Yep.
Yeah.
We do have some commercials.
Let's check them out.
Hey families, we're so excited at the opportunities that we have to connect with your whole family online for Kids Church. Your preschoolers, your elementary kids, and your preteens are all invited to join us for Kids Church online. Now, there are 3 ways that your family can access the good stuff. One is to go to manchesterchristian.com and click on the MCC Kids for all of our weekly Kids Church videos. You can also find MCC Kids on Facebook. We'll be sharing weekly videos and links from there as well. Or you can follow us on Instagram at MCCkids_NH, and you'll find all kinds of resources for your family and Kids Church online from there. We can't wait to worship with your whole family this week.
All right, welcome back.
Yes.
Awesome part of the show. It's the part of the show where my main man, Drew Crisp, gives us a crisp high five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Oh, cinco. Cinco. All right. So this is what I do is I give you a topic.
Yep.
And you give us your top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5 on the topic. Doesn't have to be in any order, so don't worry.
Okay.
Just give us your top 5.
Okay.
Today's Crisp High 5 topic is top 5 Mother's Day gifts.
Ooh.
Mother's Day Sunday.
Okay.
Remind you, top 5 Mother's Day gifts. What do you got for us? Some suggestions.
My friend John Rose was just asking about this, so this is good. I've been thinking on some of this. These are maybe some lesser known gifts that you haven't thought about to give mom, but you want to make sure. Frogs, very inexpensive gift to get mom. And it's a companion, and they're very easy to take care of. So you can, again, if you want to do the frogs, you want to do lizards, some kind of reptile, I really think expresses, Mom, I love you. And I can't be with you all the time. Here's a frog. So that's the first one. Second one is going to be half-price flowers, all right? You go to the florist and you go, you got stuff that's like 3 to 4 weeks old? I'll take it. You spray that with some hairspray, longevity. There you go, Mom. Here's an old flower. It's going to be around for a couple days, and then Mom's going to throw it away anyway. Third is going to be, listen, candy. You can never go wrong with candy, but one thing I got to throw at you is some of these lesser known, these Mike and Ikes and these, just go down low at the grocery store. You're going to find all these, like, just nobody likes them candies. Make sure you get those as well as the Kisses and such, but make sure, because, you know, Mom might be a lemon head. You don't know. You don't know what Mom likes. So just try out variety. Just don't forget to do that. My fourth one, okay, for Mom, nothing, absolutely nothing says, Mom, I love you, like cheap jewelry, all right? If she puts it on and it's going to turn her skin green, that's a win. That's a win right there.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
That's the gift that keeps on giving. And if it honestly can say wow instead of Mom, like maybe they actually assembled it wrong, upside down. Look, Mom, I care about you. Wow, wow, you're a good mom. Here you go. Fifth
Final one.
Final one, all right? And you know me. Love a cool jacket, all right? I also really love a crafty vest. So maybe craft up a vest and give it to Mom. Bedazzle a vest, put some jewels on it, put some cool patches, get a little, you know, glitter paint. Just make the vest cool. My Mom, you had amazing vests growing up. Those teacher vests that had like apples with a worm coming out of it and letters on it. If you can find that vest, get that for your Mom. She'll love it. Love you forever. Those are my 5 gifts for Mom.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Great suggestions.
Yep.
Yeah. You're such a help.
Yeah, I know.
On this show,
it's such a service to people.
You give and you give. A couple of just quick point of clarification. Is a frog a reptile?
Oh, good point. Amphibian. Sorry.
I thought it would matter to you.
It does matter.
I didn't want you to have to come back Monday with a formal apology. You know.
First and foremost, I want to apologize to the amphibian community. Did not mean to intentionally leave you out of the equation.
Okay.
You're right. I'm so sorry.
And I was looking for, I like Lemonhead. That was, Mom, you know, you're a Lemonhead kind of gal. That's good. What about the Good and Plenty?
I was trying to think of that.
Yeah, I thought you might be.
The marketing for Good and Plenty is so cool. Like the look of it.
It's not good, and there's plenty of it because nobody's buying it. What in the world? It looks pretty. It's like purple and white.
Yes.
And here. It's like a cruel joke.
It's almost like it's so bad that it's like, your mom's gonna be like, why don't you just throw it in my face? So like literally all Mother's Day, you pick them out and you throw them, you know? Just like hitting your mom. Thank you. It's like parenting you, getting hit in the face with Good and Plenty.
Kick it up a notch.
Yeah, okay.
Take Mom's candy.
Yep.
Put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
And spit it out at her. Remember this, Mom?
Bird feed it to her. Like a mom. There you go, Mom. Here's candy corn from 3 years ago. That was in the Halloween packaging. There you go.
Candy corn.
And she's just like, awesome. I could have used just flowers and candy, but thanks for this gross Good and Plenty that you just regurgitated onto my floor. Thank you, son. All right.
Hey, it's the part of the show where we do a little sermon.
Woo, pa, pee, remix.
Let's do it.
Remix. Let's look at it.
Another would be issue Jesus would have is when we're hypocritical. To be hypocrites when we say one thing and do another. I mean, that's the age-old thing when people will talk about the church. They'll say we're all a bunch of hypocrites. Yeah, well, that's an issue. That's a problem. And so what are we saying and what are we doing? And are these things matching up? And to be authentic would be the challenge here. Verse 27, Jesus says, woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites. You're like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside are full of the bones of the dead and everything unclean. In the same way, on the outside, you appear to people as righteous, but on the inside, you're full of hypocrisy and wickedness. This idea of whitewashed tombs is, if you stepped on the tomb of someone, you would be unclean and you wouldn't be able to participate in their religious ceremonies. And so they would whitewash the tombs so that you could see them and not accidentally step on them. They would be painted white so you could even see them at night so you wouldn't accidentally step on them. He's like, so you're whitewashing tombs so you don't accidentally step on a grave. Well, on the inside, you're dead. There's no life in you. There's nothing happening here. You're not experiencing the abundant life that comes through being a part of the family of God and understanding who God is and who you are in relation to him and what he's called you to do and how he's called you to do that in community with his family. And because of that, we can become hypocrites. We get so focused on the exterior appearances that we neglect what's happening on the inside. If you're praying for one, and I hope you are, it's as simple as, God, please give me one person to share your love with. In fact, you can pray it right now. Let's do it out loud. God, please give me one person to share your love with. Let me tell you what your friends and family members and neighbors and coworkers need, what your ones need. They don't need for you to be perfect. They don't need you to be sparkly and all pretty on the outside. They need you to be alive. Not dead on the inside, but alive, to have life coming out of you, to have a living hope that is coming out of you, to be oozing with love that has been lavished on you, to be oozing with hope, that anybody who comes in contact with you, that they are encouraged, that they are inspired, that they want to know about this living hope that you have. Guys, that's what he has for his church. And in that, we're not saying, hey, you know what? Look at me. I've got my act together and all my ducks are in a row. Nah, we've got issues. We're not claiming not to have issues. We're just saying we have a hope that is greater than our issues because he has overcome the world.
This portion, well, for me, as I began to, it just was sparking all kinds of thoughts as far as exterior and interior. Like on the exterior, wanting to give this perception of being alive. But then what you're saying is this idea of actually truly being made alive in Christ. And like, is that happening? And then when that is happening, the fruit that can come from that, what God can do from a life. It was just all over the place, sparking for me tons of thoughts.
Yeah. I think it is so important, like, to recognize that it's not enough to, like, look like you're alive or, to put on airs or. That's why I struggle with that whole notion of, put on my Sunday best and put on my church face. And instead, like, let the love of God, like, change you on the inside, like, to bring this metamorphosis and inside-out transformation that so radically transforms who we are and brings life into the core of who we are. And then that begins to be expressed. Yeah, it changes our expressions, our facial expressions, our demeanor, our countenance, and certainly our actions and our words and the way we engage in our world, but it's not hypocritical at all because it really is birthed from deep within. Mm-hmm. And it's not phony, it's not fake, it's authentic, it's genuine, and that is what the world needs to see. They'll come into contact with the reality of who God is, who we are in relationship with him, and the hope that he gives us. And it's a powerful hope that in the midst of any circumstances brings transformation and eternal life. And anyway, that's what we have. So let's express that.
That's so good.
This is a good day to do that.
This is a good day. This is the day.
This is the day. Hey, we hope you have a great weekend. Join us on Sunday for one of our worship services, 8, 9:30, 11, 12:30, Facebook Live, YouTube, MCC online, or through the app. We want to worship with you, and we'll see you on Monday.